The biggest thing that's happened to us in, I don't know, past 6 months or so is our neighbor's dead tree fell on our fucking house. I'm going to try not to be too angry about it, and I will just tell you the facts. We were taking our daughter to the doctor for probably her 2 year appointment. We were running late. Get in the car. It's a sunny day, a little bit of wind, nothing too crazy. Start. I can't remember if. Anyway, we get down the driveway and the damn tree just falls behind us. Just a couple car lengths behind us. Driving down, it all happens fast, obviously, as fast as, gravity. Um, Nina here's sees something. I can see like something's going on back there. Something. And I'm not stopping for whatever it is. I'm just fucking going. Uh, there's a person in front of us on the street that's like, I guess probably saw the whole thing and is like slowing down to be like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like honking at her to move the fuck out of the way because I'm getting out of my driveway. I don't really care what's happening. I'm getting out of the driveway. So pull up to the side of the road immediately in front of our house. Yeah, their whole fucking tree fell on our house. So this was a big tree. It's been dead since we got here. So probably, God, when did we get here? I guess it had been over 3 years at that point. It looked dead. No, or some bark, no leaves, clearly dead. Blind man can see it's dead. Super dead. Dead, dead, dead tree. I can't emphasize enough. Tree was dead. Um, so cuts their power line, like severs it. It like burns the tips of the power line off, lands on their cable, completely shears off our porch. So the thing out there just completely yanked it out of the fucking house. It's like slanted on the side of the house, but it's definitely been severed. Punches a hole in the couple holes in the roof up where our daughter will eventually someday live. Smacks the one of the two pieces of drywall we actually hung on the ceiling so far completely off the thing. What else does it do? Smashes into the siding, punches a couple big holes in the sidewalk, and just lands smack dab in the bushes outside. So and blocks the fucking driveway for that matter. So we're there like, well, we almost died. Like that almost landed on our car. That was a few seconds away from landing on their car, or a few feet from landing on our car. Neighbors are home. They come outside. They're mortified, obviously. Talk to the neighbor. He says, insurance says since it landed on your property that it is essentially on your insurance. And I said, I'm sure my insurance will have a conversation with your insurance. So that was in November 17th, a day that I will remember pretty vividly just because I have to answer it for a whole bunch of questions. But yeah, it did a lot of damage. When it yanked the porch off the house, it also did some drywall stuff here and upstairs and blah 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 blah. It's been a process. It's been a process to uh, get the tree removed, and of course, neighbor man cuts it at his property line. So his guy cuts the roots of the tree off and hauls that shit away. I made sure to take pictures of that before it wandered off. But anyway, basically it rotted out. The whole damn thing fell over. It's been dead for years. It has dropped several large limbs on their house, including one point in time where it popped the electrical conduit out of the roof. They've had that exposed for, I don't know, a year now. But so it's been a process. getting insurance to say, yes, remove the tree, getting insurance to see all the damage that's there and what it would cost to remove and replace and repair and all that process. Figuring out that, yes, they give you money for that. And then they give you the rest of the money once you actually do the fixing, because they don't want you to just run off with a $50,000 check and buy a Corvette or something. So yeah, getting the tree removed, getting someone to getting someone to patch the holes in our goddamn house before it starts raining, um, getting someone to repair the roof, getting someone to repair the gutter that got bashed the fuck in by the very large tree, getting someone to getting someone to remove the damn porch from our porch, getting someone to repair the porch, getting someone to fix the drywall, getting someone to fix the concrete, getting all these things, finding quotes from contractors, realizing that they're charging way too much, finding someone who's more specific, um, learning about the electrical cords that ran to the porch light that are like knob and tube wiring that are super old and obviously completely severed now and need replacing for an eventual porch that's not currently there at the moment. But, and of course, there's a pandemic. So, do your contractors have the disease? Do your contractors have time to look and figure out all this stuff? Is the person from insurance that's looking at your house actually understanding the things that need to be fixed? Because at one point in time, they didn't really acknowledge the porch, the thing that is the most obvious, and all that stuff. And of course, at this point in time, what is this? April. Tree's gone. Roof has been fixed. Gutter has been fixed. Porch has not been fixed. Okay, so here's what happened. There was a pandemic, right? And a lot of things happened. There were contractors that were out of work. There were contractors that moved on to different jobs. Everyone got money. And a lot of people needed that money, right? And then a lot of people just had extra money to spend on things. So they upgraded their house or did some needed repairs or whatever. They got the services of a general contractor. At that same time, there were supply issues, and maybe there was shortages on metal and vinyl siding and all sorts of stuff, because there was a big giant thing in Texas and oil. And anyway, a lot of things have happened all at the same time to make it very, very long to actually get anything substantial done in your house. So our porch still isn't fixed. And that's not like, oh, your porch isn't fixed. The porch has to be fixed, and the aluminum siding has to be redone before we can do anything else. And the porch has to fill the hole in our house, essentially, where it used to exist. So there's still tarping up there. We're still waiting. We're still waiting on someone to do the damn porch. And then everything else can happen. Fix this room's drywall stuff. Fix the upstairs drywall stuff. Because, why would you put drywall up before you add, I don't know, a pretty heavy thing attached to your house? So I got really sick of waiting for someone to remove the porch, because at one point in time they lost their truck guy. So I started basically ripping it apart. I was able to rip it apart and maneuver it onto the ground without killing myself, and ripped it all to pieces using a hammer, a pry bar, and some, I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's not electrical, but some kind of snips thing to cut the roll roofing and tear it off. So there's a dumpster out back to the side right now that has the porch in it and whatever other crap that we would ever work on this year in it as well. So that's where we're at. I guess it's April. Hey, it's okay. It is the 5-month. Is it December, January, February, March, April? Yeah. 5-month anniversary, I guess, of the tree almost killing us and doing a surprising amount of damage to our house. Now, um, it's not resolved yet exactly whose issue that is because the tree had been dead for years, but we'll see how that works out. It has recently come to my attention that there is a Corvette that has been parking in front of the neighbor's house for the past few days. A Corvette. Now, I don't know how much, I don't really know if he owns that Corvette, but it's been parking in front of his house for several days now, and he takes off and comes back in it. So I don't know how much that Corvette cost him. I don't know how many trees you can afford to cut down with the amount of money it takes to buy a Corvette. But it is interesting that 5 months out from his tree that he knew about when he bought the house, 5 months out from that tree landing on our house and doing a lot of damage and taking a lot of time, and by the way, almost killing us. I keep coming back to that because it's kind of important. That 5 months later, our house is not fixed, and frankly, his house is not fixed either. And there is a Corvette in front of his house. Just very interesting. It makes you wonder.